Yes, I did.
You changed it when I asked you. I asked you to change it.
And you asked if I was going to keep it on, and I said yes.
Ma'am, I talked to the pilot and
I said yes.
Ma'am, the pilot and the flight
Under what conditions?
Because they don't feel comfortable with you on the aircraft.
Because I'm wearing a mask
because
like you
you're
told me
drama.
to? What? I'm sitting here. I haven't done anything.
Ma'am, I need you.
I literally have just put my mask on. I can do that, but I don't understand under what conditions.
And you tell me, just an FYI for Denver, the passenger's refusing to come off, and she's still filming you.
Yes, I will film you because it's ridiculous.
Okay, thank you.
Hey folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. What you saw here was a bit of a confrontation. Hang on. So a woman booted from flight for wearing an offensive pro-Trump mask. So a woman claims she was kicked off of an Alaska Airlines flight for allegedly wearing a pro-Trump face mask. The woman who posted a video of the altercation to TikTok said she was on board the flight on June the 24th when she was asked to remove her mask, which had Trump 2020 and F your feelings written on it. Kicked off Alaska Airlines flight for wearing a Trump mask. User Sara Gamache caption the TikTok clip posted last week. The clip has been viewed more than 7.6 million times and follows an Instagram post of the video on June the 25th, and Miss Gamache establishing an expose Alaska Airlines website where she tries to encourage people to boycott the airline. Okay, the Alaska Airlines policy prohibits the wearing or display of offensive, threatening, or intimidating statements or symbols. The airline issued a statement a couple of weeks ago after the incident saying she has been removed for the profanity and for not following the flight crew's instructions on several flights. Pilots felt uncomfortable. The video posted to TikTok begins with Miss Gamache arguing with the flight attendant who is asking her to leave the plane. The flight attendant tells her she was asked to remove the mesh breathable mask. Miss Gamache has complied by putting on the Trump mask with the profanity. The flight attendant said she was then asked to take off that mask, but she didn't until she was asked for the second time when she then put on a plain black mask. Miss Gamache is then told the pilots want her off the plane. She's asked under what condition. Of course they don't feel comfortable with you on the aircraft. The flight attendant replies. The flight attendant is also seen calling someone off the plane, saying the passenger is refusing to come off and she's filming. Yes, I will film you because this is ridiculous, Miss Gamache said before ending the video. Claims she was bullied by staff. In an Instagram post, Miss Gamache wrote she was appalled with the airline for bullying her because of her Trump 2020 mask. I have worn this same mask on several Alaska flights with no issue, so I was genuinely confused and asked to see the policy. However, they said they couldn't find the policy and that the plane needed to take off, she said. She's also claimed that a flight attendant mocked her as she got off, asking how does it feel to be humiliated, and telling her people cheered as she left. The worst part is they kicked my husband off, she wrote. She said he was not wearing a Trump mask, and because he is an active duty military, couldn't say anything. Okay. Alaska Airlines responded to the claim. In its statement, Alaska Airlines said the claims Ms. Gamache made that she was kicked off for wearing a pro-Trump mask is false. Ms. Gamache falsely claims that she was removed for wearing a mask with a pro-Trump political slogan, the statement reads. In fact, she was removed for refusing to follow the crew members' instruction on multiple flights because A profound statement appeared on the mask in violation of Alaska's policy. This was the second incident in which Miss Gamache defied crew members' request to comply with the federal mask policy. In January, Miss Gamache received a yellow card for repeated refusal to wear an appropriate mask. We expect our customers to comply with Alaska policy and federal law when they choose to fly with us. Anyway, what do you reckon, folks? Do you reckon
I was able to get?
Sorry. What do you reckon, folks? Do you reckon that woman was pressured to get off the plane because she was a Trump supporter, or the mask seems a bit more offensive? Anyway, what are your thoughts on that? Have a good one.